Welcome to Getting Started with Sku Grid for Amazon Dropshipping. My name is Mr. Mark, and this is my channel, Excel for Amazon Dropshipping, which is part of a network of channels I now have called Excel for Sellers. And before I get into actual Sku Grid training, in this video I'd like to talk a bit about what Sku Grid is and why you should be using it. Number one, Sku Grid is an online software that helps to automate your dropshipping processes, and it works with multiple platforms such as Amazon, eBay, and various others as well. It automatically will keep track of your prices and your stock at your suppliers, and then it will automatically update the price and the stock of your items onto Amazon. Now, Sku Grid seems complex. It might seem complex just looking at it. However, once you learn how to use it, it's actually quite simple and easy to use, especially if you have someone to show you just the exact things that you need to do in order to get started, and that is what I'm going to do in this video training series. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to get started with Amazon dropshipping. Why Sku Grid? Well, for one, Sku Grid has lots of suppliers. That is one thing. There are just tons of suppliers, way more than I've seen in a lot of other softwares. There are softwares that cost more than Sku Grid that don't have anywhere near as many suppliers as Sku Grid has. I know, I've used them myself personally. Number two, it actually works. Sku Grid actually works. It actually does change the price of the items according to your settings. It monitors stock. It actually works. Thirdly, there's great support. Now, there are always going to be issues that pop up here and there with any software that you use, and sometimes it's not actually because of the software. It's because of the actual supplier site. They might have changed something on their site, or they might be doing something on their site that isn't quite right. However, Sku Grid has great support. They have a chat, they have email, and they are responsive. They do respond. Like I've said, I've used other systems, and I've had systems that did not respond to me literally for 4 days or more. That is not Sku Grid. They will respond to you quickly, within a few hours. I mean, it just really depends on what time of day it is, but they do respond to all of your inquiries. You've got a great support team, and so that is another great benefit of using Sku Grid. Various marketplaces. This is important because, or useful, in case in the future you might want to expand not only from dropshipping on Amazon, but now Sku Grid also works with Etsy and various other marketplaces that you might want to join in the future. And lastly is the low cost. Sku Grid's prices, their plans are much lower than, like I've said, some other softwares I've used that do not offer as many suppliers or marketplaces. So you're really getting a great bargain by using Sku Grid. Now, I'd like to talk about what you're actually going to learn in my video series. By the end of this video series, you will learn, for one, how to create your Sku Grid account, which is a simple process to do using an email address. Two, you will learn how to add your Amazon marketplace to Sku Grid. So whether that's Amazon US, Amazon Canada, Mexico, whatever marketplace you're using, you're going to have to add it onto Sku Grid. Three, I will show you how to connect Sku Grid to Amazon seller account. So in other words, you will have to actually connect your Sku Grid account to your Amazon seller account. 4, I will show you how to set your Sku Grid general settings, and again, I will be focusing on just those settings that you need to set or you need to think about. Number 5, I will show you how to determine the profitability of an item. This is actually not just so much a Sku Grid topic, that is just a general drop shipping topic, but I'm going to show you using an online calculator that I created, and you can also use an Excel system I created. I'm going to show you how you can determine the profitability of an item quickly and easily without having to do the calculations by hand. Number 6, I'm going to show you how to create a SKU for your products, which is required by Amazon, using my Excel system, taking information from the supplier and automatically creating a SKU, and then I'm going to show you how to actually list your item on Amazon. Number 7, I'm going to then show you how to actually take this item that you've listed on Amazon and add it to Sku Grid. Number 8, I'm going to show you how to set up the repricing formula for your item. The repricing settings taking into account tax, the supplier costs, the shipping, the desired profit margin. I'm going to show you how to do all of that right within Sku Grid, how to set that up for your item. Number 9, I will show you how to set up the default quantity for your item, meaning the number of that item which will be set on Amazon. So whether you want to have 3 items in stock on Amazon or 2, 4 of that item, whatever quantity you want for that item. Number 10, I will show you how to set the default handling time in case you want to use a different handling time for that one item. That is something that you have a choice of doing. It's not actually necessary, but I will show you where that setting is as well. And so basically, in a nutshell, I'm going to show you how to use Sku Grid for Amazon dropshipping, but I'm only going to show you exactly what you need. Any features in the program that you do not need, I will not even mention. I'll pretend as if they're not even there. I really believe this training will be very beneficial to you, highly beneficial, if you're really looking to learn Sku Grid for Amazon dropshipping right now. Now, that brings me to this question: should I get Sku Grid now? Right? Is this something you need to sign up with and start using now? This is something you have to ask yourself, because with the free trial, you do get a certain number of credits, but they're only good for those 7 days. So you don't really want to sign up on Sku Grid today and start using it if you're not really going to use it. So let's talk about why, or reasons why you should start using it. Number 1, if you are selling items from suppliers that are actually on Sku Grid, and there are a lot of them, then that's a good reason to start using Sku Grid right now, because instead of checking those items by hand, or instead of paying for some expensive software that only works with a few suppliers, you can use this much more low-cost option, get Sku Grid set up, and you can you can track those items automatically with Sku Grid. So that's one good reason to start using Sku Grid right now. A second reason to start using it right now is if you want to start using suppliers that are on Sku Grid. So maybe you're not currently using a supplier or suppliers that are on Sku Grid, but you might have seen some suppliers that are on Sku Grid, and there are tons of suppliers. Some are very well known, and some not so well known, but you might decide that you want to start using those. Then that's a good reason to get Sku Grid as well. Number 3 might be that you just want to start learning how to use Sku Grid right now. But if you're going to do that, still keep in mind that you're using credits. So the best way to start learning is to actually start listing items. So that's great. Start learning how to use it right now, but make sure that you're actually adding items and using those free credits that you get for your first 7 days free trial. And these are my suggestions for whether or not you should get started with Sku Grid right now. So it's really, it comes down to your individual decision. Also, make sure you download a copy of this Amazon Dropshipping Excel system, which allows you to maintain a list of your products. You can use it to create SKUs for your products automatically, as I will demonstrate in this video series. You can also use it to keep track of your orders and calculate the profit on your orders and all of the supplier information for your orders. You can also use it for refunds, in other words, returns, cancellation orders, and it will calculate the profit loss. It will also provide you with a daily profit summary for your store, so you will know how many orders you've got per date, the cashback you got, the total profit, the initial profit, profit loss, the net profit, all of that stuff, a daily profit summary. So this is very important that you have an Excel system like this, so do subscribe. A link will be provided in the description of this video. I suggest you go ahead, subscribe, and get your copy of that Excel system right now before you even start or even continue with the training on Amazon dropshipping with Sku Grid. Getting started with Sku Grid for Amazon dropshipping. Thanks, and I hope to see you in the training.